In this video, I'm going to show you the best video settings for your PS5. Now, to start, you're going to want to go to your settings in the top right of your PS5 navigation. And then go down to screen and video, and then click on video output. You can click on the video output information button to see what your current resolution is, your refresh rate, and the device you're connected to via HDMI has supported or unsupported features. And then to make changes to these settings, you're going to want to go back. And then scrolling down, you can see the different options for resolution and frequency. Now, resolution, I recommend keeping at automatic because it's going to automatically change to whatever monitor or TV that you're using. You're not really going to want to change that. And so keep it at automatic. You can make modifications if for some reason you're seeing issues, and you can try and just change the resolution. You can also test 1440p. I can't currently because I'm using a capture card that doesn't allow that. And then going to go into your VRR, which is your variable refresh rate. Now, all of these settings come standard in the PS5, so I haven't made any changes yet. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this, and I'm going to go to automatic. Automatic will mean that it will change depending on the TV you're using and if it allows for variable refresh rate. Now, my device actually doesn't support VRR, so it's not going to show up as automatic. That's why it's labeled as off, but I recommend changing it to automatic. And then apply to unsupported games. I don't recommend changing this. I'd keep it as off. There's been issues that have been known to happen for this specific feature, and until this patched, I just recommend leaving that off. And then here you can see the 120 Hertz output is automatic. I would keep that the same. Now your ALLM, if you have your VRR set to automatic, you won't have to worry about this because it's going to be enabled when you have your VRR enabled. So that will stay the same. And your 4K video transfer rate, I recommend keeping that at automatic. Don't make any modifications here. And then for your HDR, I recommend setting that to on when supported because not every device is going to support HDR. But of course, my TV does not support HDR, so that won't show up. But keep that as selected for on when supported. And then same thing for deep color output, set that to automatic. Now, those are the recommended settings for your video output. Now, there's a couple different modes that I want to show you in your settings. So back out of screen and video and go to your saved data and game app settings. Then go down to game presets. So here is performance mode or resolution mode. I recommend keeping that at game default, but these are a couple different options that you have to select depending upon one of the games you're playing. Now, performance mode prioritizes high frame rates. So it's going to go up to 120 frames per second, but it'll sacrifice some image and video quality. Every game is going to handle this differently. You'll be able to have high performance, but a little bit lower image quality. Now, resolution mode is the opposite, where they prioritize image quality and devalue high frame rates. So you're going to have a lower frame rate. It's not going to be as smooth, but your image quality will be better. So this really depends on the type of game you're playing. As mentioned before, I keep it at game default, but you have these options to toy around with depending upon the game you're playing. So those are the recommended video settings for your PS5. If there are any other settings that you recommend, please shoot them in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to watch every other video on my channel, like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in.